apart. Made a promise that I'm coming out alive. Raging heart went too far. I will never lose myself again, or I was calling you. Did you hear me? I lost my way, lost my way. I was trapped in 1,000 nights with no escape. Nightmares taking me over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Oh, I died like 1,000,000 times. Feel waves I break. The nightmare's finally over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Blinding lights, burning eyes. I can see myself and I don't need to hide.
Hello world, unit SAR 13113. Hello new world. I keep forgetting to do that. That's the gimmick. That's the gamma gimmick. Let's begin with a daily lobotomy, okay? I'm going to take a long sharp object. I'm going to feed it through your sinus. I will feed it through your nasal cavity. Henry Cavill. Hello new world, how we doing? The daily lobotomy, it's this idea I had, right? Because the way that Lobotomy Corporation works is you do it in days. The game is day by day. Every day when we stream, before we get to the main game, maybe not every day, but how about we do a day of Lobotomy Corporation? Because this game is long, from what I've heard. It takes a lot of hours. Let's do maybe either a day or an attempt at a day, depending on how we feel, per stream, before moving on to the next game. That's the idea I had. We're on day 4. We only did 3 days, but we did 3 very good days when we played for the first time yesterday. So let's see how we're doing. Let's see how our agents are. Let's see. Let's see what this new abnormality is. We got 6 LB points. And we can start equipping people. The beeple. So yeah. It's just everything. This armor is just, I think, generally better than the soda armor, the penitence armor. Yeah. So we'll put our best agents, which I mean there's 5 slots and there's 5 of them. So yeah, let's do it. All of you get the penitence armor. Very good. I imagine what's gonna be a good idea later down the line is to. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this when I was in the kitchen. I was like, what would be a really good tactic in this game? I think. Because we've seen how some of the characters go nuts, right? They go bad, they go crazy, and they attack the others, and we've seen how that can end very badly. I'm wondering if it's a smart idea to set up a system where for every agent we have 2 agents specifically meant to counter that agent, at least one. And that's how we design the loadouts and the weapons. I've not got enough to really say oh, this would be a good idea, but for the moment I think wouldn't that be a good idea? I don't know. Anyway, weapons. We've manufactured some firearms. So who do we trust to have these firearms? You've got a good fortitude here. Igor's got a good fortitude, so you can have this. I'll make Silver our SP guy. And Igore can be our HP guy. And London, out of irony, you get a gun as well. Everyone else, you get these clubs. Is that everyone? That's all 5. All right. I don't think we need to spend any LOB at the moment. I think it would be okay if we just save it and move on to the beginning of the day. We'll see how we get on with the day. But hopefully we can get away with just not spending anything on that. So, Dusk Ordeal. I still don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, in the meantime, what we'll do is we'll start the old Chestnut Ascending. Oh, because this is completely new ground, isn't it? When I didn't upgrade Igore, I should have upgraded Igore, but we'll send Sira to do Repression with Beauty and the Beast. Igore, you can go... No, that's an easy one. You can go just check out these guys. That'd be for Igore. And who do we care about the least? Jose. I do apologize, Jose. You're gonna go check out what's going on there. But that's... Wait, hold on, wait. Usage. That's different than normal. That's not showing us like the 4 work streams, is it? Interesting. So that went well. This went well. We'll just send another person. Do attachment. Wait. This is different. Abnormality details. Hold on. Do I need to close this? A music box with an impressive sculpture of a dancing ballerina. Those who listen to Tarisha's music will recover SP, including the employee playing the music box and everyone in the department where the abnormality is located. Oh, okay, so this could be a good way to get SP, so long as there's no caveats, which I imagine there is. Now, it's required up to 3 minutes to know exactly what's going on with this. So, as our most disposable person... Oh! Jose's already gone nuts. Okay, who's got guns? Who did we give the guns to? Okay, you go, and you go. Because Jose's already gone nuts. So that was supposed to be restoring the... restoring the SP, but it just drove him nuts. It's, different. No, I think actually what we'll do is we'll just throw Sira in there. We'll just throw people at it and maybe reset the day if things go wrong. Because we've already had a death in the family. We can't be doing that. How do we count? Oh, Vogue, thank you for the sub. 15 months. That's a long while. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, because that last guy went insane, and we had to shoot him. So what is this? That's driven Sira insane as well. When 20 to 30 seconds have passed after the music box begins playing, the SP at the employee operating the music box will begin to fall rapidly, causing them to panic. Okay. I need my 2 guys with the guns. to go and shoot Sarah. Don't worry, we will retry today. But now I've got the idea. You've never had this one? Because what we got? We got one sin and hundreds of good deeds. We have Beauty and the Beast. We have Tavisha. This is the newest one. Oh, wait. I guess killing... It does make sense that killing other employees would send you in a bit of a tizzy. Let's rewind. Fantastic. Okay. So yeah, everyone's equipped. Everyone's ready to go. We need to count it, guys. We need to count it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna begin. We're gonna focus with Sarah today. Maybe this is a waste of time, but this SP thing could be useful because we can work on this whilst we do it. So if you go do repression, because you drain SP when things go wrong, you do SP damage. And repression's the good one, but insight is the best one we want to do. Because otherwise repression, if we do it twice, we'll just kill. So we need to have something in between. That's what we learned last time. Okay, so Sarah, how is your mental health doing? Good, good. Didn't drain that much there. So we'll do insight, Sarah. Head back on there. And that will drain some SP, hopefully. Oh, that went badly. That went badly. But, hey, that's the way it goes. Oh, it's because... Did his prudence increased? That explains it. That went badly because he's too prudent now. So maybe it's a better idea to send someone else. Oh, but they don't have enough... Actually... I reckon Hunter could do it. Hunter could go instead to do whatchamacallit? The thing, insight, to do insight. Yeah, you can train employees by just making them do specific work. That makes sense. That's why it's leveled up so much. That's why his SP is so high, because I know we used LOB to upgrade it, but because we kept sending him to do the same thing over and over, the repression and the... If it gets too high... Oh, no, repression is fine. We can keep... If he keeps in that work stream and it upgrades that by doing that, that's fine. I was just making sure that if that upgrades too much, that's not going to, like, cause problems using Beauty and the Beast. But that should be okay. In that case, sir, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you over here. Okay. So, 20 and 30 seconds. Okay. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi, 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi, 16 Mississippi, 17 Mississippi, 18 Mississippi, 19 Mississippi, 20 Mississippi. Get out of there! Let's have someone else go. Hunter, you do some of this for a bit. And so hopefully no one's gonna go nuts if I send... There we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna higher tier the abnormal, the more XP it gives for the respective stat. Oh, the higher tier the abnormality. So when you say tier, like the danger level, the thing that says like Tef on it, Tef and Zayn. I see. So yeah, what I'm thinking is, you do repression. We're gonna have the other guy spend 20 seconds in there, and because we got it on double, I can just count to 10, right? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. So let's just check. Yeah, so you haven't drained SP. So we're doing it safely. We've got a cumulative time of 33 seconds. Hunter, I'm going to send you in there to restore yourself. Even though you've not drained any SP, because that was just good. You did a good job. You did a good job, buddy. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Sivir, you do some insight. 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. And usage. Got a cumulative time of 47. Nice. Okay, we'll send. Oh, we'll definitely send someone in here to do something. See if we can resolve this. I don't know if it's a good idea to send the same person after 20 seconds. It'll take a moment to get there though, isn't it? Okay. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. Is he drained? We check it. Thank you for the coolant. Let's have some coolant. Should be safe. I love these guys, by the way. I said about this last time. These guys are cool. They're shrimp, and they have a soda machine. What's more cool than that, you know? I'm still not sure what's going on with this Dusk Ordeal thing. Like, what is a Dusk Ordeal? Will it become apparent when we get enough energy? I don't know what's going on. In any case. Oh, I'll see what it is. Oh, fun. Sivir, get in there. One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi, 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi. Did that drain him at all? No, he's all good. He's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. That's still going good. I just want to unlock all of these. I want to unlock everything for every abnormality that we can get. So what I'm going to say is just send someone else. Hunter, you head over there. We're ready to do repression. So Sivir, get in there. Okay, we're gonna go back to 2. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi, 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi. Get out of there, boy! How are we doing? What's our cumulative time? Minute 40. Okay, we'll send Hunter to do insight here. I cancelled. Is it? Yeah, Hunter's still good because Hunter's got low on that. So that's good. I think it's because they have that gift. Hunter has that gift, the crowny fawn. Sorry, the fawny crown. The crowny fawn. No, like the yeah. That gives them better SP, right? Without increasing their prudence. Which, again, we don't want to increase our prudence too much. But we want to increase it a little bit. The ego gift, yes, that's it. Yeah, it does. So, that makes it ideal for Beauty and the Beast doing the insight work, because the insight work will attack his brain. But if we up his prudence to up his SP, then that's going to make it more likely that we'll fail. Do you understand what I'm saying? Is that making sense? I hope it is. So what were we doing on this one? I'll send Hunter to this one, actually. See if we can get someone going. Okay. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi, 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi. Get out of there! Get out of there! Oh, you need one more second for the next one. One more second. I do like this. This could be cool, but I think the shrimp guys are much easier and also more profitable because it does generate. Then again, does this add to the clip off counter? Is it clip off? Does this add to clip off? Because there's no counter. It's a question mark. The others are X's. So does this restore SP without adding to the clip off counter? Very interesting. Actually, we'll send Hunter to do some repression. I think Hunter's got the guts. Oh, he just went in. Good, because I was like, because I wasn't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Get out of there! Get out of there! Get out of there! How close are we? We just need about 44 more seconds on that one. We send Hunter back here. Store your SP. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi, 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi, 16 Mississippi. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Can we send Hunter to do insight now, actually? Should have done it before I sped that up. And Sarah, because you're strong, you go there. Oh, someone's gonna handle these shrimp. Igore, go. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi, 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi. Get out of there! Get out! Oh, I didn't even read that third one. So the Dust God deal hasn't happened, right? Is it because we've not been getting a high enough clip hop thingamajig? Is that it? You'll know when it happens. But I've got this quest, Dust God deal completed. How do I get the Dust God deal to activate? Like it gets announced. But I've already hit the energy quota, but I want to do the mission. Alright, let's read this. There are a few phrases crudely carved on its surface. Do you remember this melody? The professor used to play this song when the students were sleepy. Happy birthday. You can't get them yet because it's too early. So I can't complete this mission. Isn't it supposed to be like one mission? You don't have to end the day after hitting the quota. There's no time limit or anything. You can do it later. But wait, are you saying I can finish the day later? Oh, the missions just stay there. So I don't need to do that mission this day. Is that correct? Am I able to do it this day? Or as you say, is it just too early in the days for this to happen? Because I think you're telling me it's too early in the days. The rainy days. Hunter, restore your SP. Still too early for them to... Because this is only day 4, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna go. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi, 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi. That's, there we go, that's all 4 levels unlocked. Listening to this music box will make anyone feel like everything will be okay in the end, lifting their fatigue. However, excessive listening will make one lose grip on reality and be driven mad. I see. There we go. So I think that's a good spot to end the day. Everyone's alive. We can buy some stuff. We can manufacture some ego weapons. I've not got enough BD armor. Is the weapon any good? Speed, fast, range, medium. Does red damage. Seems like it would be good. Yeah. Well, I would say that's the end of the day, wouldn't you? Day 4, workday complete. Let's call that complete. Get the S rank. Oh yeah. No mission cleared though. Proceed to the next day. Yes. Our founder, A, has said this to me many a time. Each successful experiment makes you a better person. The greatness of this company was founded on multitudes of trials and hardships. So you too shall become great. Each day in the company is another small experiment towards shaping your life for the better. How has your day been today? Well, of course, it was fine. Let's spare the pleasantries now. Manager, how has your life been? It could be better. I cannot see the color of your life as you do. While I am unable to console you with empty words such as, "That's not true," many things will change while you are here. That much is clear. This is a simple metaphor, but the seed of a tree will not grow just anywhere. It requires fertile soil, the right temperature, and fresh water. However, most seeds fall on barren soil. For those malfallen seeds, stretching out their roots and sprouting even small leaves are challenges full of pain. I cannot provide you with water or sunlight. However, I will do my best to tend to the soil. Let's expand the control team. The Bureau of Control. A Federal Bureau of Control. That's foreshadowing, but later in the stream. Must be past day 20. Huh. See, I can't really. I don't think it's worth hiring anyone, and I don't see why we could. We didn't get a gacha as well. We didn't get a gacha for a new abnormality. So that's something. Yeah. I'm gonna put us on BRB, and we're gonna get the next game going. Lobotomy Corporation. Maybe we'll do it in little chunks, or maybe it may be better to do it with a proper sitting at the game. But hey, what a great way to intro and segue into something I'm very excited for. More on that in a little bit. I'm gonna put us on BRB. I will be right back. Thank you guys.
that you sent to this road. It's just the beginning. Only the ending. Wanted to you know. Only the end. It's just the beginning. Only the ending. Wanted to you know.
Hello, new world. We should have the game coming up in just a moment. There it is. A little bit of context here, guys. For those who don't know, I am very normal about a video game and a video game character called Alan Wake. I have streamed the whole of Alan Wake 2 twice on this channel. We've did the first playthrough of the game. We did the New Game Plus playthrough of the game. And then we did the DLC, Night Springs. And there's one more DLC. Something I've been looking very much forward to this whole ride. This is the final DLC of Alan Wake 2. This is the swan song of the game. And what a fantastic and beautiful game it has been. This is my favorite game of all time. Now, it really, really is now. And for good reason. I'm gonna say, I don't know if there's ever been a game I've been more proud to, like, stream. A game that I've been more proud of, like, my streams of, if that makes sense. And I love it. I love it, and this is it. This is very well the final Alan Wake 2 stream on the Sariel ENVT channel. Which, considering how many hours we've streamed of this game, is, that's big news, you know? Need to take a moment. Let that sink in. Okay, the sink has come in. This is a DLC about Kieran Estevez, the agent of the Federal Bureau of Control who comes to Bright Falls and gets involved, let's say, in the second AWE, the return of Wake from the Lake. But this is the story of before the AWE, just before, the reason she was in Bright Falls in the first place, investigating the Lake House. That's the FBC's, again, the Federal Bureau of Control. That's their research station in Bright Falls, the setting of Alan Wake. The Federal Bureau of Control are from the game Control. They're basically a secret government agency that governs the supernatural. That's why they're called the Federal Bureau of Control. They've got a research center in Bright Falls. Kieran Estevez, Agent Estevez, has gone to investigate some strange happenings at the Lake House. The Bright Falls Research Center outpost of the Federal Bureau of Control. That's where this expansion begins. It is the Lake House. I'm so excited, guys. Hey! I'm so excited.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls.
And I imagine it's going to be some big lore in this one.
6, 8... Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a
I would say the town is kind of ordinary.
Acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the Threshold and Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work.
Because we see in the game that the lake is cordoned off. It's fenced off by the FBC.
Before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving.
I'm just gonna say, this looks like a lot more agents than we see Miss Estevez with in the game. So I wonder what happens to them.
This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Return addendum. The lake house. I like that. It's an addendum to the return story. So Wake. Right? Is there going to be manuscript pages in this? There might be new manuscript pages, you know. Hold on. Wait, I've got to fix something real quick. Hold on. Just a second. Just a moment here, guys. Okay, here's hoping. We should be... Oh, wait, my OBS is... Okay, we should be good to go. Yeah. Okay, this should be good. This should be alright. Hey, how you doing? Oh. Well, we've got a Glock, apparently. FBC pistol. Customized sidearm, semi-automatic with high stopping power. Does look a bit... I don't know if it's just because it's not modified like the one Saga had. Because obviously we very heavily modified. Oh. Yeah, she's just gonna turn around. It's a cool jacket. It's a look at that cool jacket. We got the upside down triangle. Yep. Classic control. Symbology. I can't shoot this guy. I can just aim at nothing. Flashlight. We may need this. Always handy, gun and a flashlight. Try the intercom again.
Estevez requesting entry.
Agent Unit SAR 13113 requesting entry. That's not working. Got an ID card. Oh, that works.
This shouldn't take long.
Can't like run up here, can I?
You see anything? Radio me.
Roger that.
I'm just gonna go for a run in the woods, why don't we? Nope, the game didn't like that. Alright, fair enough. Walk in the woods. That's what Alan Wake 2's all about.
The lake house was run by the research department.
Speed 5 miles per hour
Research
maximum.
And investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes.
Oh yeah, because this is
My low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
this is in the base game. What this is Kieran is kind of telling the story of what happened at the Lake House to Saga before they set off to try and summon Lake from the Wake. Wake from the Lake. Not Lake from the Wake. The other way around. Hey, do the flippin' Willy Wonka, do the Timothy Chalamet. Do the Timothy Chalamet. Scratch that. Reverse it. He ain't no Gene Wilder, I tell you what. We are still having a bit of model lag. Alright. A dumpster. Now this is technology. So I'm gonna guess that Kevin Estevez is part of the investigations department, which I imagine must mean that the investigations department was restructured or reformed or recreated after the events of the AWE, the WWE event. No, DLC for Control. Can I have a swim in the lake? It's more of a pond. This is a pond. I'll call that. Picnic table. Picnic would be nice. Let's go for a picnic, guys. Tell you what I might do. How's our graphics options looking? Fix anything? Nope. That probably just made it worse. Stuff on medium. Still looks pretty good. That doing us any better? Maybe. Imagine when like the upscaling or whatever it is, I doubt we'd even like notice you know, I don't know if it even is that big of a deal. Let's try it again. Oh, we had this as well. This is definitely part of it, isn't it? Okay, now we try. That's I'm gonna say that's a lot smoother. I'm gonna say that's a lot smoother. Okay. Okay, we go. How we doing? Got the ID card.
Hello? Agent Kieran
Please wait here.
Estevez, Investigations Department.
Service hatch. Security check. We got a checkpoint. Don't imagine we gotta walk through metal detector. The lake house. There we go. We got the Federal Bureau of Control insignia up there. Nice. This is so cool. Was there any point to us being able to like run around over there? Or no? This is kind of like elevated in the middle of these woods. An elevated building. Wonder what that's
No one
about.
wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No? Okay, well, it was definitely going in the report.
As I say, she, as part of the investigations division, that must mean the investigations team is back on. Urgent reminder, lake safety protocols. Please remember that the following recreational activities are forbidden in the waters of Cauldron Lake. These restrictions apply to both civilians and FBC employees. Fishing, redacted. Swimming, boating, this applies to canoes, kayaks, motorized boats, etc. Using the water for redacted purposes. Water skiing, redacted in the water, paddleboarding. These activities can result in redacted in an estimated redacted % of cases. If you are unclear about any of the restrictions listed above, please speak with redacted. Who is redacted and what did they redacted? Now this look at these. These are some real FBC gizmos. Loving it, loving the retro vibes. Dr. Marmont here to remind you to put in 100% effort today. Look, listen, think. A safe workplace is everyone's responsibility. That's not a bad message. That's not a bad message at all. Security, safety, censorship. Remember the 3 S's. Censorship doesn't begin with an S. That's SS. That's SSC. Wait, what? That's a big film camera. Any unaccompanied artist. Oh, because of course, Cauldron Lake. The powers are to do that. It's linked to art and artwork. So any unaccompanied artist must be reported to security immediately. I see how it is. The Homer Simpson donut. Cassette tape. Picture of a cat. A bag that just says crackers. Huh. This is a circle of donuts. Oh, I gotta check all these desks. Because there's detail on these. We got a ring of pens. We had that. Bunch of binders. Circle of coffee mugs. Bunch of sticky notes as well. Hopefully not the self-replicating, duplicating kind. There's also film reels on this one. Lots of film reels. Yeah, we've got quite a few old analog film cameras. We've got a bunch of donuts. Yep. Oh, looks like this person was packing up. I think they may have just been fired. Or this is a spare desk. What does it say? Contents, MISC, documents, property of Federal Bureau. Yeah, so maybe this was just a spare desk. Oh, but there's another circle. This one's of thumbtacks. Thumbtacks. Federal Bureau. What is this thing? It's a weird box full of dials and knobs and things. Huh. What does this say? This is on the 14th. The 14th of July. From Ava Ramani. To FBC personnel. Status update. RV oldest house. Oh, okay, so this is correspondence about what was going on in the oldest house, the lockdown because of the hiss. That's still ongoing. Okay. To all staff, on-site observation teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Status of Director Trench management team and all other personnel inside the oldest house at the time of the lockdown's initialization remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the redacted field originating from the oldest house as of redacted, increasing in strength as it loops through a specific pattern every redacted hours. These readings are currently being analyzed by research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to this signal should contact them immediately. Sincerely, Eva Ramani, Supervisory Agent. So it's cool to see. Took the last cup of coffee, brew a fresh pot. It's just a bag that says coffee. Another circle. It's a circle of pencils this time. We have these 2 doctors. Is that the guy from the poster? Dr. What's his face? Let's go see. Marmot. Dr. Marmot. Is that him? This is cool. This is kind of like in a bunker, you know? You have like the big machine gun, like in a World War II, a World War II film, and you'd be like, da, 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 da. You know what I mean? You picking up what I'm putting down? No funny suck. This is the most normal desk, I'd say. And what's this? This is a map.
That's handy.
Handy dandy map of the lake house. I don't suppose we don't have a mine place. We got a map screen, but we don't have a mine place, which makes sense. It's nice that we have a map. We've got ground floor, and then a bunch of subterranean floors. Dr. Marmot's office. That's a big space for an office.
An experiment. That bodes well.
Automated type. Wait, hold on. Wait. There's stuff in this. Panel control room. Dr. Marmot's office. Why does Dr. Marmot have two offices? It's holding in observations. Marmot's, where are they? Experiment in progress, probably downstairs. Output evaluation and grading. Attendant? Oh, automated typing device chamber. ATD chief technician office. Automated typing device. So that's definitely to do with their research into the 2010 Cauldron Lake AWE. Huh. Experiment in progress. Oh, so that's what she read. That's like what we saw at that control station that said about the AWE in progress. Before we go in there, I'm gonna check this out. Hopefully there's a film to watch. That'll be fun. We gotta have another movie night. The Lake House Daily. Good news? Is that good news that the headquarters is still dark? The good news is headquarters is still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee and Deerfest is this week. That's kind of fun to know that the people in the people in this facility like to go out on the town and like live almost normal lives, and this is just kind of their job. But at the same time, if everyone in this place has disappeared, it must have been very, very soon, because Deerfest is very upcoming, especially when I say Deerfest this week. So it must have been very, very recently that this was written and these people disappeared. Bad news, headquarters is still dark. Yeah, so as I say, good news, headquarters is still dark. The bad news is headquarters is still dark. Not allergy bad? Huh? No armor beer. It's good. I tried it. The artist is dead. I think it says the artist is dead. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. And all vacation time has been cancelled. That's that's never good. Don't these guys have a union? Don't they have a union or something? One can only hope. Okay, let's continue on then. Ramnus Daily Stand-Up. Oh, this is like whatchamacallit? It's not Kanban. What's the other thing? When you do Scrum. Is it Scrum methodology when you do a daily stand-up? No doodling. It's the daily thing where everyone stands in a circle, I guess, around this space. And they give like a brief description of what they're doing, what they've done, and what they plan to do today. That's cool. The way, obviously, that's something that the development team does as well. That's something I've encountered in the world of development. And it's cool to see those experiences applied to this fictional space. It's these little details like this that really make this place feel like people were working here. Which again adds to that uneasiness of the fact that no one is here. That is really good environmental storytelling, and I like that a lot. But what's the deal with these two sofas? That's what I want to know. Is this... It's a vending machine that just has unbranded hot spicy peanuts, cracker trail mix, crackers, protein, pretzels. Yeah, so also it says don't touch. Make your selection, price appears on screen, insert coins, take charge in items. I do love that as well. The aesthetic of the Federal Bureau of Control is it's always these like vintage technology. It's quite retro. And I feel like that's a reason, because analog stuff as opposed to digital stuff is more reliable in terms of, I guess, the supernatural. For, you know, reasons. For various reasons. We got the coffee. Ooh, can't knock that. I guess it's this extra equipment for the they need to replace the screening machine. This is like a screening
It's
room.
locked.
This was where we're supposed to be, like, someone's supposed to be in there letting us in. But of course, no one's in there. Beep beep. Beep beep. What's this? Office of Co-Head of Research, Dr. Jules Marmont. So Co-Head of Research.
Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is? I'll have to check downstairs.
That's a picture of Director Trench, isn't it? Yeah. To my fellow head of the lake house, to my fellow, in quotes, head of the lake house, love, Diana. So was that the lady in the picture? Was that the other doctor? Did she get her the co-researcher of the lake house
They must all be working on the lower levels.
a bronze
need to head
sculpture of
down.
his head? Guys, okay. Next year, April 17th, that's my birthday. If you don't get me a bronze bust of myself for my birthday, don't even bother getting me anything at all. Okay? If you can't get me a bronze bust of myself for my birthday, don't even bother. Okay, I don't mean to be harsh, but does it get any better than that? Bowers University. On the recommendation of the faculty and the virtue of the authority vested in the trustees of Bowers University, have conferred on Jules Francis, is it Francois? Francis? Marmont, the degree of Doctor of Applied Science, and is entitled to all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. William DeVere, Chairman of the Board of Trustees. Paul Jensen, Dean of Bowers University. Federal Bureau of Control Special Service Certificate. This exceptional contribution certificate is awarded to Jules Francis Marmont in grateful recognition of his outstanding contributions to the Bureau's scientific endeavors. Oh, this was signed by Casper Darling, head of research. There's his signature. That's neat. There's Dr. Marmont. There's Diane. Dr. Diane. Notice of appointment. Dr. Casper Darling, head of research, to Dr. Jules Marmont. Subject. Oh, this is like an email. Or like a letter. Appointment as facility head. The senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control has determined to appoint Dr. Jules Marmont as head of research at the facility at Cauldron Lake, Washington. The appointment will be shared with Diana Marmont, effective until the facility's completion on July 18th. Oh, so they're married, are they? Or are they siblings? Zachariah Trench. Oh, so this is from the Director Trench, Bureau Director, Casper Darling, Bureau Head of Research. Signed by both. Again, loving this world building. Let's check out his desk. What's going on here? Bomb security.
Passwords, huh?
Technical division. All departments. Update to computer password reset policy. Effective September 13th. All computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may be an inconvenient change and lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates, etc. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. etc. Do not use... Oh, please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Thank you for your compliance. All computer passwords must be reset daily. So Thursday the 14th. This is September 14th. It's September 13th. 14th. Science fact of the day. Though most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also... Hedy Lamarr? Is that who, like, Lamar from Half-Life is named after? Hedy Lamarr also invented in her free time. Because Lamar is a head crab. It would make sense for... it would make sense for Lamar to be named after someone called Hedy. Invented in her free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38. So, set of digits. 38. Placement keycard request form. Please fill out the fields below before delivering the form to security. A new keycard will be issued to you once a request is processed. Named Jules Marmont. Co-head of research. Require clearance. The highest one. I forget what it is called. Something tells me he's not the most competent person or the best person to be running this facility. Reason for replacement: my old card went missing. I indicate here if your card was stolen. How would I know if it was stolen or is lost? Why do you not put microchips inside to follow them if you're so concerned with this? I am the head of research and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. Research profile. This is in 2020. Subject P. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests... Subject P. That manifests... What's the name of the guy that painted the pictures that was the therapist that also showed up in AWE? That was in Alan Wake 1. What was his name? Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes or events he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. The subject is suspected to be a Class 2 para-utilitarian, though additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates. But the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. Muy interesante. So, from these clues alone, I'm supposed to be able to figure out... So what numbers have we got? We got 14. We got 14, 38.
That's not right.
No, that's not happening. Were there any numbers on this? July 18th. So it'd be 0718, right? 0718. Yay! Hey, look at that! That's a good one. Look at me. I'm a brain bot. Okay, we can unlock a door or we can read our emails. I like to do this in chronological order. So we scroll down to the bottom. So this is from H. Kingston to the Marmonts. The Marmonts. Good morning. This is in 2023. This is in April. Was it September? September. It's September. The annual budget. Good morning. A friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of this month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? All the best. Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. Dr. Marmot replies, I am too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year, but make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go towards Project Arbitus, so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. So this is from D. Marmont. This is from J. Marmont. This is from Julius. Is it Julius? I don't know. I apologize for the difficulty my wife... So they are married. They're a married couple. I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she is suggesting that I would take her project's budget, an unfair and preposterous accusation, though I am confident you understand that. I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research's job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task. That's your wife you're talking about, dude. Sincerely, Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research. She replies, go fuck yourself, Jules. I think at this point of time, in September of 2023, which isn't too long ago, at the time we're playing. Yeah, I think the relationship, their marriage was on thin ice, it seems like. It's Harry coming in. He says, have to go fuck yourself. Does next Wednesday work? There we go. This is a new email. Pages request, Dr. Marmot. Project Arbitus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Ramnus, and they are shared research material, so can I release them back to Arbitus? Sincerely, Dr. Perry Levine, Senior Researcher. Are they talking about manuscript pages? We aren't using them for any work on Project Ramnus, and they are shared research material, so can I release them back to Arbitus? So this is from P. Levine to J. Marmot. This is a security reminder from B. Lopez to all staff. Hello, please remember to lock your computer before leaving a station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility's security if you leave your computer open. Thank you, Brian Lopez, IT Specialist. See. I mean, there's a door we can open, right? Was that the door over here? Is this where we can get a keycard? Because I imagine, like, this security... The light is green. Oh, that's the door lock thing from In Control. When you unlock doors in Control, it comes up like this light. That's so cool. Okay, what are we looking at? Power core transport and handling techniques. The Federal Bureau of Controls of this. Have a resistant energy source. So this is those like weird cube things that Jesse Faden can just like lift around. To prevent injury, follow these guidelines when handling. Use 2 hands. Bend your back, hips, and knees. Avoid twisting your back. Keep power cord close to your waist while carrying. Keep your head up while carrying with eyes forward. Move smoothly while carrying. Place power cord on the ground before adjusting grip. Dangers of doodling. When apricot grade security threat is detected at sub-level, the entire floor will enter lockdown. During lockdown, all staff must shelter in place while threat is removed, contained, and otherwise disposed of. Oh, I gotta put this on BRB a second. So I will be right back. We should be back. Hello, world. Hello, new world. I've got to get into a better habit of doing that, don't I? So I'm going to be a bit gentle voice. We're going to be a bit quiet, okay, guys? We're going to... A bit of whisper. Whisper. Okay, guys, are we whispering? Is this ASMR? Is that what they call it? ASMR? So we're playing Make 2 the house. This is the finale. 2 on 7. The Twitch channel. After this, there is 2 ever. This is the last one. This is the great big grand. Yeah. Just to make you guys aware. So gas this up. Stay tuned. This is the best of the best Twitch content. I promise you. Promise you. So what does this say? Nav got grade. What is this to do with the protocol procedure? Why is all of this readable? It's too much stuff to read. It just makes me want to read it all.
This should come in handy.
So we got security clearance 1. Which I imagine, we didn't even try to go on the elevator, but I imagine that'll get us in there. Before we go, I just want to see what's on this pinboard here. Oh, we can read the dangers of dueling. Please remember that any unauthorized art can skew the results of ongoing research. The forbidden types of recreational creativity are forbidden. Dueling, rhythmic drumming with pencil fingers, other makeshift percussion instruments, stacking office supplies into sculpture-like arrangements, dancing, humming, kayak for sale, Brandy Davis on sub-level 3. Great for checking out the local bays. There's a lot of this kayak for sale. There's a cat that's been doodled. A cat with coffee, boating safety and regulations. Don't touch. Self-defense courses. Right. So it seems that immediately we see those things, those weird arrangements on the desks. We see this doodle. And also they said don't be boating out on the lake. Someone's selling a kayak. So it seems that the employees weren't following the proper safety protocols. Look at that. Caw-caw! That's a hawk too, huh? Yeah, I said that.
Access denied.
Oh, but with access 1 I can get down to -3.
Bad news detector started going nuts. Estivesta team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to
Oh, I guess it didn't matter which button we pressed because I was about to say, oh, we'll press 1. Sub-level 1. So I don't think we're supposed to immediately go to,
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Okay. So immediately things have gone wrong.
Sub-level 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Scratch? That was Scratch, right?
Relay that order.
The elevator's gone. It's been painted over.
A threshold event.
Everything's
at the
been
lake
painted
house.
over. It's like
Now it was the Marmont's
it's like a
problem.
Jackson Pollock.
Our mission was outside. Where's the fucking elevator?
Where is the effing elevator? It's gone.
Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on.
Emergency. So yeah, as they said, lockdown.
Standing
So we're gonna get
around
to
in
a
the dark
shelter.
near Cauldron Lake. Not smart.
That telephone. Will it connect us to the astral plane?
What the fuck was that?
What? Is it? This is like a bunch of paintings. Is it? It's almost like a. Oh, it's like a. Oh, it's almost like a studio. That door's unlocked. I'm gonna have a bit more of a look around. Ooh, it is dark in here. Yeah, we definitely need this guy. Lighting looks really good though. What is that? I don't know. Do not contaminate the lake house with unrelated art. Figurines, ornaments, decorations, and other trinkets are forbidden on employees' desks. Funny considering the one of the 2 leading directors of the facility.
Not a regulation FBC weapon.
What is that? That's different. Yeah, but as I was saying, even the head of the thing wasn't really following the rules because he's got a bronze bust of himself in his office. Is that not art? Oh, it's a power core. Pick up power core, align power core with the receiving socket, insert power core. This is a smaller one as well.
Jules' keycard. Could be useful.
Unfortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. Been writing the black rock down to a powder and stashing around in case any gets confiscated. Next steps. Weapon tests using black rock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to offsite teams. Could lead to a transfer out of this shithole. Need to think up more applications of black rock now that I have some. There was a researcher at the oldest house who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name. So, this is obviously a scientist who is doing their own independent project under the noses of the authority, looking to get transferred out. And they were making a black rock weapon? Okay. Black rock being the substance from inside the oldest house, which is basically like it's the best thing for containing paranatural thingamajigs. So let's proper lifting lifting technique. It's got a cool glow as well. Look at that. Don't know where we're plugging it, but
The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
yeah, I'm not sure I'm supposed to be plugging this in. Don't like those noises. It's like wet. It's like wet paint noises. Oh, that looks like a spot for this. It's definitely some kind of creature-like growling. There we go. And what's this? That showers and light. Is that decontamination? I don't know. I think it's just to turn on the lights.
At least the elevator's back.
Do we know that? We got a bunch of. It seems like we got a bunch of canvases here. The art is still on the walls. Office 1.1. like the Counter-Strike map. Shelter area this way. I see a save room. Okay, 3rd of October, threshold linking report, threshold linking experiment progress report by Dr. Jules Marmont. The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the redacted continues. Progress is good, with all the teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies, and thus its reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant level of quote-unquote emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the blank pages, his proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. Refer to file F215 3821 for full report. It seemed to me like they're researching something they really have no clue about. Trying to quantify the emotion that goes behind a piece of artwork. That's not how that works. You know what I mean? Seems a bit ignorant. Research audit. As the Lake House continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes, directed by Dr. Marmont, led by Dr. Campbell, we know that guy, as an art form has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the Lake House, effective immediately. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Note Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the Lake House. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research. Signed, Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research. And also Jules. Jules did it as well. There's a computer here. And they've left it open. It's from 3 weeks ago. Security reminder yesterday. Pi Day. Oh yeah, Pi Day. 3.14159. This is from Jules. Jules says, hello, to celebrate the arrival of fall, I have bought a variety of seasonal pies from that local diner you all seem to love so much. The Oh Dear Diner. Oh yeah. The members of Project Ramnus can come enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmot's office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Happy Fall, Dr. Jules Marmot, co-head of research. Sensitivity reminder, this is from Harry. Hello, a gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue, and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a high risk, it's a health risk, and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Thank you, Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. That explains a few things. Page's request to P. Levine. Perry Levine. Do not release any of those pages. Tell Diana and those fools on Project Arbitus that we misplaced them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we are confident. So this is the one that they were requesting pages for Arbiters from Ramnus. Tell them we are confident the pages will have a service in 2 or 3 weeks, but we are too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure you say that we are making progress just as I wrote it above. Regards, Dr. Jules Marmot. Attention, missing Blackrock. Attention all staff, there is a significant amount of Blackrock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there is a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we will fix the problem. Blackrock is a precious material. We only have so much of it now with the oldest house being closed. That makes sense. As we saw, someone is stealing and stashing Blackrock around to make a weapon to try and impress someone else, someone at HQ perhaps, so that they don't have to like stay here anymore. Okay, we got drum pads, nice one. We got the toilet and sink combo. See what, like, genius, right? Why would you have a separate toilet and a sink when the sink can be your toilet's basin? It's just genius. It's smart. Watch your step. Can I do it like in a FPC 5 break? Can I like... There's no sprinkler. There's no sprinkler for me to shoot. Got the marmots. This is some kind of lab. It's a button. Dr. Darling!
A huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake.
Yay!
Great work, team.
Great work.
I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Did you hear that, Dr. Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the Shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the Shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the Shadow. I mean, that name is not
The
very
Shadow,
scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. So,
The Shadow being what the FPC calls the Dark Presence, of course.
Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the Shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set.
Oh, Hedron. Yeah, we know a lot about Hedron. Polaris.
Sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what, maybe
He's
some
so
of you
adorable.
will have to get your clearance, of course, but if that would, maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the Shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
Hello, new world.
The Lake House's
Dr.
research
Gamma
went
Darling.
way beyond studying Cauldron Lake's threshold. Playing with paranatural forces, it never goes well, Saga. This is exactly why we lock up people like Wake.
That is a tough exercise ball. That's the first bullet I found. I've been trying to save my bullets, but I was like, I saw this thing and I couldn't help but like not try and shoot it. And that is a flipping bulletproof exercise ball. That's nuts. I'm moving the canvases around. For what purpose? This is the way we came, but the elevator's not back. You can see that. There's a door over here. Whoa, 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 what is this?
You can understand.
Oh, that got cut short. I don't know what you were saying, but I'm sure it was funny. Oh my goodness. What tough guys. They take some bullets, don't they? It's a completely new enemy type. The bullets aren't really helpful. Is there another way I can fight them? What's in here? Flashlight charge doesn't work because they're not... no effect. Black rock gun?
Open it from the side.
Nah, that's not happening. Oh, there's the elevator. Anything else I can look at here? I'm just gonna skedaddle.
Fuck were those things?
Yeah. Hey, I don't know what to tell you, dear old Kevin. It's a weird old world.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Sir, please hold. Please hold.
Now where am I?
Hold. Please.
What is that?
What is that?
That's a especially creepy painting. What's going on? Can you understand me?
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned.
So what are you?
So what kind of entity are you?
The anger.
You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that.
So are you hostile? Are you mean? Are you gonna try and hurt us in some way or capacity?
I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals.
Painted individuals.
In relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down. You need to cease all hostility right
Whoa!
now.
It's gone.
Bad news. That thing is really pissed off.
Yeah.
Good news.
You don't say.
It didn't try to kill me.
That is good news.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. Alright, we keep going. We got the clearance, baby. We keep going. Number 3, sub-level 3.
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card.
Not on mine, at least.
Something different was happening at the lake house,
You
and I
don't say.
couldn't let it escape. Bright
Is this
Falls
updated?
didn't need this particular cherry on its
Yeah.
already shitty Sunday.
Sublevel 3.
Oh, we can see holding an observation. So that was the holding area for that entity. Did we release it by interacting with it? That's where they make the paintings. Page development, is that to do with writing, research archives, and threshold experimentation? Some boots, some welly boots. Another map of the facility. Okay, number 3, page development. Because they would definitely talk about Wake's manuscript pages. I don't know to what extent, or if they're trying to write their own material. Quite literally. What is this?
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research.
So there's manuscript pages, because again, this is part of Return. They've got parts of the manuscript for Return. The addendum, which talks about the lake house. That's the pages they have.
Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting.
Yeah, the Marmots are definitely
I will lead Jules to the finish line.
2 writers. Was that the Bookers she's talking about? Yeah, no, the Marmots definitely had some friction in their marriage, it seems. Organizational update. This is in 3rd of June. No, it's the 6th of March. Organizational update. Moving forward, research at the lake house will be divided into 2 distinct projects. Project X10032 AW, codename Arbitus, will focus on studying the writing of Alan Wake, with Dr. Diana Marmont serving as project director. Project C43210 RL, codename Ramnus, will continue on studying Blank and his work, with Dr. Jules Marmont serving as project director. Project... Okay. Staff will be soon notified regarding their project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this reorganization. This is a confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Signed, Harry Kingston. It seems like Harry's like the only person stopping, is this Harry's office, by the way? Output evaluation and grading. ATD. So what is that? What is ATD? There's the 2 Marmots. But it seems like Harry's the only one between the 2 that's like stopping them from tearing one another apart, you know? Yeah.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team.
Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
What's per sentence? So they've studied everything numerically, again trying to quantify a piece of artwork. Doesn't work, but they're trying. They're trying in different ways. Let's go heads one word or two. Style contains dialogue, clipped phrasing, third person, omniscient, or timeline. Story concepts, the Marmots, FBC Lake House, conflict, water, dark water.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas.
Rudolph Lane?
Recognized the piece.
That's RL from
Did he paint
Rumnus or whatever it is.
His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed. But the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
So it would appear that was that entity, that painting that we saw in the holding area, was that quoting Wake's manuscript pages? In a similar way to that the Taken do. They've definitely tapped into the Cauldron. This definitely has something to do with the Dark Presence. They've tapped into the power of Cauldron Lake somehow. Because otherwise, these hostile presences wouldn't be quoting the words of Wake. Surely not. Character-centric past tense, clipped phrasing, higher adjective usage, focused timeline, story concepts, Rudolph Lane, paint, odor, Marmots, hate/conflict. Chief Technician. Ooh, all kinds of gizmos in here. Ready? Look at all this. I could have a field day tinkering with myself in here. In wholesome ways only. Non-explicit, wholesome ways. 24th of March, refinement process, ATD output and calibration. The automated typing system ATD will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known para-utilitarian, with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original style. What they're basically doing, this is definitely, I've heard this before, someone mentioned this to me, and I can see it very clearly. This whole expansion, this DLC, is a commentary on generative AI. Because what they're doing is they're literally building a plagiarism machine, TM, to try and copy Wake's writing to, again, of course, try and cross the threshold between reality and the dark place to get in and discover the secrets of Cauldron Lake. Harness its power. The pages will be graded using the following criteria: comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. 2. Style. The page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. As I say, plagiarism machine, TM. That's like ChatGPT, that's generative AI all over. And this is, I guess, a criticism of that, which that's something I fully subscribe to. That's an idea I subscribe to. I'm fully behind that. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. ChatGPT versus unspeakable horrors. Yeah, but actually, hey, how you doing, Leon? Welcome in. We've got Alan Wake 2, The Lake House. Time to wake and shake for the final time. I'm afraid this is the last of Alan Wake 2. After all the many hours we've streamed of it. It's kind of hard to believe, actually, when I put it like that. Anyway, let's enjoy it and savor it while it lasts. The page must accurately mimic the typical content of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ACD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. Something tells me that's not gonna work out like they think it will. I mean, clearly. Clearly it didn't. Because I don't see another human alive in this place. Oh, that's Dr. Diana Marmont.
There was a crack in the lake house.
We're gonna flood.
Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled.
So it's a repetition.
The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
The experiment. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. Like I said, there's a very clear criticism of
There was a crack in
the
lake house.
commodification of art.
Marmonts had let the lake in,
The whole game itself,
but the
Alan
water
Wake
could
2,
not
is
flow.
about art.
It
It's
became
about the journey of
trapped,
artists.
stagnant,
It is about the
went
power
bad.
of art
The truth was
and
controlled
the
here.
influence it
The
has.
art was not art,
And it's told
just
by
content
through
for
a
the
larger-than-life, paranatural, supernatural story. But the themes are still there, about the importance of art and the influence of art. And so it's very cool to see with this DLC, they're doing the story of what happens with the commodification of art, where art isn't treated as art, it's treated as content. And that is very topical. That is a very prevalent talking point. And I think it's very cool that they're telling that kind of story in this. I like that a lot. Anyway, what's this? This is September 12th. Project Arbitus. Again, this is the Alan Wake project. Initial findings report Edward Franklin Booker. Oh yes, the Bookers. Born in New York, currently resides in New York, married to Tamitha Booker, so they were married. When even the dark evil entity doesn't recognize the generative AI stuff as art is very funny to me. It's true, because obviously it's not worked. The experiment has not worked. Things have gone horribly wrong. Married to Tamitha Booker, no known children or dependents. No paracriminal affiliations found. Located in Bright Falls, Washington as of September 10th. Writer and director of 5 stage plays unsuccessful. Oh, so this is about like how we see Mr. Booker is the person who guides Alex Casey around during the cult segment in the hotel. That's interesting.
The water could not flow. It became trapped.
Confirmed
stagnant,
artist, designation
went
author,
bad.
playwright.
The
Disclaimer,
truth was
background
controlled
investigation
here.
performed
The
in a
art
very
was
short
not
amount of
art,
time per instruction.
just
As a
content
result,
to be
the information contained in this report is not comprehensive and possibly erroneous. And we've got his wife Tamitha. They made a report on the same day.
There was a crack in the lake house.
Born in Atlanta,
The Marmots
GA,
had let the lake
currently
in,
resides in New
but the
York.
water could not flow.
Married to
It became
Edward
trapped,
Franklin
stagnant,
Booker.
went bad.
No known
The
children
truth
or
was controlled
dependents.
here.
No
The art
paracriminal
was not art,
affiliations found.
just content
Located
of
in
the
Bright
experiment.
Falls. Author of 3 commercially successful true crime books. First publication was a poetry collection. Unsuccessful. Confirmed artist. Designation author. Poet.
There was a crack
Background
in the lake
investigation
house.
performed in a very
The
short amount of
Marmots
time
had
per
let the lake
instruction.
in,
As a result,
but water
the
could
information
not
contained in
flow.
this report is
It
not
became
comprehensive
trapped,
and possibly
stagnant,
erroneous.
went bad. The truth was controlled here. Just content of the experiment.
Another safe room. Nice. Have any goodies? No. As I said, this is just smart. Look. I have a toilet and a sink as separate things when your sink can be the basin for your toilet. It's a genius design. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone says. That is a genius design, and I think that's good. That's a good way to do it. "24-hour surveillance."
Typewriter.
This is literally...
Please don't
Oh
let
my
this be what I think
goodness.
it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away. 100% bad news.
This is literally the flippin' 100 monkeys and typewriters room. They got the monkey. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is like flippin' Mr. Burns' room full of monkeys and typewriters. That's insane. This is the machine that they created to try and emulate Wake's writing. And they've built a bunch of them. Wow, okay. That requires clearance level 2. We don't have clearance level 2. Something over there. This one, I guess, is being fixed or set up. No, it's not working. This door is open now, so we can go in there. Maintenance and repair. So this is where they fix the plagiarism device. TM. There's just something ominous about seeing typewriters with a machine attached to it to type it. Yeah, it's not right, is it? Especially because these are like old school, like, what's the word? Like retro typewriters. And then you've got this doohickey manipulating it. At what point do you just like buy a printer? At what point do you just use a printer? Because surely this is a lot more involved and complicated than just like printing it, you know? Nuts. It's nuts. Did I get anything in here? Is this? Oh, it's another thingamabob. Thingamabob. It's another thingamabob.
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman. Found
That's his name, Emil Hartman.
Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to
This is a guy from Alan Wake 1.
I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method.
He appears again in the game Control, in the Alan Wake DLC for Control. And he's a big, grotesque monster that's been corrupted by the lake. And Jesse has to fight him.
Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Such a device is reliant on human input to function that if you didn't get the generative allegory so far, you probably do now. That's what I'm saying, yeah. Very strong allegories, and hey, I like the commentary. This is January 19th, 2022, so this is over a year ago. Research notes content of Wake manuscript. We have begun to find pages from manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake. This is when they started to find the manuscript pages. Para-utilitarian and suspect in past cases involving the Cauldron Lake AWE. Though I do not like to bring myself or my biases into my work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As reference for any future readers, I am Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research at the Lake House facility. The page we recently found summarizes my life with Jules Marmont, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for its story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. It reports our past in the Bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflict this past year. This raises more questions. How does Wake, wherever he is writing from, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe that the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at the FBC. And if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that, though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, their love, or animosity are theirs to control? Control. There's that word again. Control. This is very interesting because this is posing a few of the questions I raised in the main game about Saga, about Casey primarily, about how much is preordained by Wake's writing. That's what Dr. Diana Marmont is commenting on there, and that must be crushing to know that a large part of your life may have been decided by a guy on a typewriter. There's another door over here that's unlocked, so let's go check that out. There's a big door over there, we'll check that out in a sec, but first let's go see what's in here. Fate or choice? I suppose. Do not copy Wake manuscript pages. Do not copy Wake manuscript pages? That's a bit rich, don't you think? But this must be their archive of all the... Yeah, this looks to be manuscript pages. This is their archive. Is there a sign outside? ACD Production Archive. Or unless this is pages that they have written in attempts to emulate it. Progress reports. This is so later on into 2022 when they began investigating the manuscript pages. Typewriter brand investigation. Investigation into the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for Redacted and the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contacted with discretion. Wake's publishing house, no result, no useful information. Wake's agent refused to discuss client matters. Was that Barry? Barry Wheeler they talked to. That's like him. As he said, those FBC creeps. I think that was his wording. Refused to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse also refused to discuss. Makes sense. Redacted. No useful information. Is that Emil Hartman? Checked all available online interviews, publications, elements pertaining to Alan Wake. No useful information. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter. I'm picking up what you're putting down. So they really are trying to emulate in every way and commodify Wake's writing in their attempts to, again, replicate the effect that it has, that is imbued upon it by the mystical evil power of Cauldron Lake. Oh, so I can open this. There's more paint. We need his shoe size. You don't understand. We need more Wake. I want to know what's his brief size. I want to know what's his shoe size. I want to know his waist, hips. I want to know his shoulders, his chest measurements. And I also want the diameter of his head. What's his hat size? What kind of size hat he wears? Art is for analysis, not for admiration. That's funny. Oh, there's some actual dead agents. That's the first we've actually seen another person in here. They're all dead. And this is supposed to be where the elevator was. So we've just looped around and now these guys are here. But I have a shotgun.
I can never say no to extra firepower.
But yeah, does he thank the bus driver in Fortnite? If you press the emote button, then yes, he will. I have a shotgun.
Back where I started.
It's a loop.
Spatial recurrence usually observes the law of 3.
Imagine all this stuff is the same. Yeah. Seems it.
This contrived overlap
Oh, this is
rebounded on
new.
itself,
This is new.
reflecting and refracting. Constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release. This contrived overlap rebounded on itself.
Muy interesante. So what does that mean? He uses the word overlap. That's like when Saga does the rituals to create the overlaps between the dark place and reality. That's how we fight the bosses in the main game. That's how we understand like what an overlap would define an overlap. There's Taken. So she knows how to use the flashlight against the Taken. She knows about the Taken, their existence. I imagine, obviously, considering she's been dispatched to Bright Falls, to the lake house, she would be familiar with the AWE that happened in 2010. The Dark Presence, or as they call it, the Shadow, and the Taken, or as they call it, the Shaded. They've got FBC uniforms and stuff, so it's like new outfits that we don't see in the main game. New outfits for these enemies. But it's the same enemy types. Except those paint guys, those are new. That's definitely a new outfit for the big guy. Okay. Damn it, man. Kill that guy. Yep. Immediately. Okay, make some distance, make some distance. There we go, we got him. Looks a bit like a firebreaker.
Shit just kept getting worse.
Well, suppose we can blast our way through this. Such a cool effect, the flare. Really cool lighting and the pose and all that, and walking through like a crowd of Taken with that flare up. It is the Alan Wake 2 equivalent of aura farming, you know? You're lurking doing the pink things part. They look pretty cool. Oh yeah, was that, you mean like the things that came out of the paint? Yeah, that's a new enemy type. Is that one of them? Did they come out from that? Did you hear that? That's creepy. That's creepy, dude.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. Science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand. I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us.
Nose diving into the danger sign.
What does it mean?
That's one way to put it, yeah. And it must be said about this particular facility,
I keep coming back to this.
a good part of why it failed, why it's gone wrong, is because they've not set up the room so much bigger. Right? Is it? Yeah. It seems like it is. Was that just an illusion? Well, I'm shutting my mouth. I'm shutting my flipping pie hole. Stuff is going on here. This is an overlap. What is this? Is that just like a paint? That's like a human-sized cavity in like a big bit of concrete or something. Is that anything to do with like the Blackrock mining site? Is that from Control? Also, there's 2 doors now. What? Danger electrical hazard?
Maybe there's another way in.
We need a power core. Oh, this door works. Okay, what clearance is number 1? So we can do that, but we want to find out where we would be putting that power core. So we can't get over there.
Controllable shifting phenomena.
Just like in the dog place. So yeah, we're definitely in an overlap.
Won't open without
Can't
power.
open that without the power though. Yeah. Can unlock this though, now that we're here. Yep. Smart, smart, smart. Smarty-L, that's me. Okay, now that we've opened that way. Oh yeah, the power core, right? Yeah, we want to grab this power core and put it in the power core shaped hole. Because that's where the power core goes. Here we go. I don't know if that's proper lifting technique like was specified in the workplace instructions. But hey, if it works and if she's happy. If Kieran Estevez is happy, I'm happy. So we can go switch that back on now. Oh, except we can't because we unplugged. But we can go switch this one on. Also doesn't work. Oh, but the main thing is that this door works now, so we can unlock it. Yeah. That's the stuff. So we've got another one. I need to take it out here. Does it need to be plugged into the other one that we took the first one from in order to activate that switch? Maybe that's the case. Okay. Can we follow these wires? The wires are broken, that's what's gone on. But if I turn this light back on, they fix. There we go. That's more like it. And then I can flip this switch. Which leads us back. Back to you. Hello. How you doing, me old chum?
You again. What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
So was this is this the artist? Is this what happened to the artist that was painting the pictures? Was it Rudolph? Was that his name? About Alan Wake.
Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there.
Good one, Kevin. That's a smart thing to say to the weird paranatural, multi-dimensional painting that talks.
You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me where they are. Christ.
I don't think
Marmots.
I don't think he's a fan of the Marmots.
They do.
Did it take us back to floor 2? Oh, no, this is floor 3 now. Oh, sub level 3. Can I go back to 2 then? Will 2 be different?
A threshold
Kind of
is
feel
the
bad for the
connection
painting.
between a
Yeah, I
foreign
imagine
reality and
the
our
painting
own.
must have used
Now, they
to.
all have their own rules, strange as they are. But
That
the
painting
further
is
down
the
I went,
artist.
the more
I think.
chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Like that means anything.
Sub-level 2 in effect.
So now sub level 2 is accessible. This is actually what it's supposed to be like. Oh, I was about to say, is that like an actual person? But no, it's a taken. Left the level wide lockdown. So we got some enemies about.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Like any first aid stuff? Unfortunately not. That won't open. We don't have the clearance. Got some actually still looking pretty good apples. I'd have a bite of that if I could. I do like me a green apple. I'm quite a green guy. I do like my greens. Those guys are all locked in there because... yeah. Again, these are like completely new enemy models, which is cool. 0% effort today. Oh, hello. How you doing? Office Project Arbitus. Office Project Ramnus. So which one's this one? Oh, so these are 2 Arbitus officers and 1 Ramnus. Oh, so 2 Arbitus and 2 Ramnus officers. That makes sense. Hello. Oh, and a safe room. Okay, ideal. That's good. Oh, blood from this way. Oh, I can open this. Well, shotgun shells. I'm not complaining about that. Access level 2.
A higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
Sorry. Can I get on these emails?
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
Catalog of Rudolph Lane. Yeah, Rudolph Lane, that's his name. 0% effort today on top of the AI allegory. Oh! Good point. Good point. From painting session on redacted date. ID RL342. 42 is highlighted. Designation black circular shape among yellow lines. An uneven circle painted in dark black in the foreground with jagged yellow-brown mustard lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other and /or bleed into the black circle. RL1169. Designation lone tree at night. Dark green tree, in question mark, pine, standing in a dark landscape. So this is the paintings that Rudolph has done. Presumably night. Empty road in forest, a dark grey streak across a dark green landscape, presumably a forest at night. The grey streak is likely to be a road due to its location, colour, and the way its width reduces in line with the perspective. A small white shape in the road could be a page of writing by Alan Wake. Relevant teams have been informed and are searching for the site now to attempt page retrieval. RL524. Yellow crescent shape on blank canvas. A curved yellow shape and a roughly crescent shape painted on an otherwise empty canvas. Possibly a crescent moon or a banana. Unfinished piece. Red, yellow, and green circle. 3 uneven circles, 1 red. 1 yellow and 1 green. Roughly arranged in a vertical line. Background is black-grey with dark red streaks along the border of the canvas. Possibly a traffic light. Plausible. Cityscape with blue/grey sky. Grey vertical shapes, likely the skyline of a city in the bottom third of the canvas with a vivid blue-grey sky. Geometric shapes painted in thin white lines can barely be made out among the colors of the sky. Black void, a deep black void covering the entire canvas with a few small specks of dark or light grey able to be seen on close inspection. Large variety of black spirals. A large number of rough spirals painted in black, ranging in size from that of a quarter to that of a basketball. Though the canvas appears quite covered, it is blank aside from the spirals. We know the importance of spirals. So we need some kind of hints to tell us which paintings are gonna be the ones. We can follow into this room, maybe we'll see some of them. Follow the trail of blood. Because I think that was... Oh, hello. No need to waste shotgun shells, right? That was easy enough. The thing about these DLCs, you can't select the difficulty like you can in the main game. So I imagine the enemies may be a little bit easier than what we're used to. Mind you, I was kind of getting my butt kicked earlier, a little bit. But hey, it's just part of the business. So what's this one? That's definitely gonna... Trisha update. Just found out what happened to Trisha. Jules effing fired her. Says Perry Greenberg. Is it Perry? Is that Perry? Jay Wallason. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all hands meeting. She had valid concerns that man is a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone. Password policy. Can you believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. Anyway, I set the security terminal's new password like the memo suggested. Our anniversary is the base numbers, then Black Void. Our anniversary? E and J. Yeah, the moms are losing it. Big surprise. I bet Diana set Jules' background to a big old turd or something. Once again, making their shitty marriage everyone else's problem. The password you sent didn't work. Black Void is 44, right? From the list of Lane's paintings. I need to get in or it's going to be a total waste of a Wednesday. 44 is right, yes. I guess you're telling me you don't know when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary, plus brown shape with horns. Love you. Okay, these two are a little bit cute. I maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. That's funny. These two are kind of cute. So what's their anniversary? How do we find out? There's a calendar right here. On a dot on September. Security and Technical Support Division. All departments update to computer policy, reset policy. Effective September 13th. All numbers of the password. Yeah, so that's just reminding us of that. There's no circle date. There's just the one has a dot on it. Is that like where Thumbtack was or something, maybe? 1st of September, 2023. 1st September. I'm going to guess it's the 1st of September from that white dot. But I'm not entirely sure. 1st of September. We could try it. Look around, see if there's any other clues, but I don't think so. Oh, what was the painting they mentioned? Which painting is it for this one? Brown sheep with horns. So it's going to be, for this, it'll be 0901. Brown sheep with horns. 090125? Was it pinned in there? Was there a pin in there because it was the Thursday before? Or? So that would make it... Oh, I don't know. How many days is there in August? 31? I don't know. 30 or 31? Try... Oh, it was 25, wasn't it? Brown horns? Brown sheep with horns. Yeah. 25. I'll try us on 08. 31. 25. 08. 30. 25.
Damn it.
Again, 01. 09. 25.
Come on.
09. 01. 25.
Damn it.
So how do I figure out their anniversary date? It's in the calendar. It's something to do with the calendar. I'm looking around. When was this? Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something here. I don't know. I'm looking at all the numbers here. Is there anything else that stands out? Is there like a trash can or something? Like a discarded calendar? There's lots of stuff strewn about across the floor here, but I don't know if that's any use. Checking around, but I imagine there's not going to be anything in here pertaining to that puzzle, was there? I suppose there would be. Again, beautifully genius toilet here. Everyone should have one. Everyone. So I don't suppose there's a calendar in here as well, is there? So there's a clock. Didn't write anything in the blood? No? I like walked around in a circle for a while as well. This body's despawned now, unfortunately. There's nothing on the poster. Any 23 September. Like, how can I tell from this? Like, if there's anything special about this. There's a pin on Friday the 1st. But 0109 or 0901, 25 didn't work. Didn't it?
That's not right. Nope. That's not right. Damn it.
I think I need a hint or something, because I'm certain I'm missing something to this. Just gonna quickly see if I can... Wait, hold on. What's... Nope. Nope, that's nothing. Okay, let me just tab out real quick. Okay, I think there's definitely something I've missed on one of these emails. Gonna be a total waste of a Wednesday. So the 13th is a Wednesday. Yeah. 13th is a Wednesday. There's a Friday in that. Thursday to Thursday. I still don't get it. So you have to give me a sec, guys. I may be stupid. So I'm genuinely just looking up walkthroughs now, and they're mentioning something about a note that says about a reservation, but I can't seem to find it. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, so I'm supposed to be looking on a couple more desks, but you're kidding. I couldn't read the note. I couldn't interact with the note because there was a mug on top of it from the scuffle when we fought that enemy. And it didn't let me interact with the note that I needed to solve the puzzle. And that's why I was soft locked. Let's have a read. This was written on the 14th of September. I made that reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars from the office. Can't have the bosses see us leaving together now that those hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. Have a good day. Again, it's cute of them, but oh, we know what happens to them, unfortunately. But a week from this Friday, it's the 14th. 15th out of week. It's 22. Their anniversary is the 22nd. That was flippin' hard work, wasn't it? So is it? Oh, wait.
Nope.
Oh, 9, 22, 35. There we go. Finally. I can't believe that was a glitch.
More situations
Messed us up.
fall through the cracks.
Missing BlackRock. Security reminder. Lock your computer.
Glad someone here stood up to him.
Safety concerns. This is to Harry Kingston. See how. Oh, excuse me. I'm writing because I have serious concerns about safety protocols being disregarded across the facility. I've collected a list of violations that I've personally observed. I can send this to you. My opinion on the matter is that both Dr. and Dr. Marmot are driving this facility's staff into progressively more reckless behavior. That sounds about right. Good day, Trisha Howard. Oh, and Trisha was the one that got fired. Hello, Miss Howard. Thank you for sharing your opinion. All facility operations and safety measures are under the purview of the heads of research. If you have complaints, please file it directly to them or contact the Bureau's acting management team in Dallas. Thank you. Harry Kingston. Mr. Kingston, I thought we reported to the acting management team in Kansas. I have reached out to them about this issue multiple times and gotten no response. Even if they did respond, we all know that they don't have the staff to investigate every internal issue after the oldest house went into lockdown. I believe the Marmots are knowingly using this state of chaos to their advantage. Our treatment of research subjects is in clear violation of the Ash Act. These are punishable offenses. If you do not open an internal investigation, then I will resign. Trisha Howard. Maybe she wasn't fired. Maybe she resigned. Or she was also likely maybe fired. Oh, we can deactivate the lockdown now. That also lets out all the enemies, doesn't it? Oh, fun.
You are now safe to resume your game.
Estevez, come in.
Oh, it's the outside.
Sub-level 1. You copy?
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile.
Ground floor 1.
Okay, here we go. This is classic. This is how we do it. Nice, we got some stopping power. One bullet. One bullet left. There better be something good in here. ACD progress review. I don't know how much more there is of this DLC. I'm gonna be honest. Right now, it would be irresponsible of me to stream any further than I have. Maybe it was a mistake to do the Lobotomy Corporation at the start. But I think maybe they've put these save spaces around for a reason. I reckon we may be halfway or maybe a little bit over halfway, I don't know, through this DLC. I'm gonna make a save here. 2 hours, 4 minutes already, wow. This stream is not the finale of Alan Wake 2. We will be finishing here for now. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Maybe this weekend, maybe Sunday. I'll tweet about it, I'll put it up on Discord. You guys will be made aware when the grand finale occurs, right? But for now, I seriously need to go recharge because I've got to wake up early. You know? Your bot's gonna take care of himself, unfortunately. I'm gonna hand you over to who's live. We got a couple good ones going. Thanks for the stream. Have a good rest. Thank you, Rion. Thank you very much for stopping by and chatting. It's very much appreciated. Of course, we have the wonderful, the great Grimmiable is live playing Crime Scene Cleaner. I'll catch you guys later. I'll hand over to the great Grimmiable of Neverlive's Generation 3 X-Liar playing Crime Scene Cleaner. They seem to be playing with their 3D model again. They do like to play with themselves a lot. This is an issue she has. And yeah. More Lake House coming soon. And then that will be the finale stream. But right now, we've already been streaming too long. Catch you guys later. Thank you very much. Bye-bye now.